going, everybody? This is Mike with D-Apple Tech, and I'm going to go ahead and show you some great information. All right, this is going to go ahead and be able to embed inside your brain, and you're able to use this information over and over and over again. Along by that, you're going to be able to teach other people the same information that's maybe like it's in your family, or if it's your spouse, or if it's your best friend, whatever the case may be. I mean, you're gonna be able to grab this information and be able to pass it along. So very cool. So thank you very much for taking our time to be able to purchase this course. And I know that within this pandemic situation that we're going through, that I know that everybody dollar counts. All right, everybody that dollar value just went totally up just because as we all know the situation is right now. So I just want to take time out and just thank you very much for purchasing this course. All right. So you're gonna get some great information, and as what you can see right in front of you, it says, and so it states right in front of you, it says pick your starting point. All right. So what is your starting point? So as of currently right now, you're right here. You're within this circle right here. All right. So we're going to go through each information. What's a beginner, what's a medium person, and what's a pro. Like beginner, of course, you're just beginning this information. You might have heard about it, but you never was able to step forth to be able to do anything with it. Or the medium, you know more about it. You've tested the waters. You know some good things about it, but you want to go ahead and get to that advanced level. All right, you want to make good coins. Now, on the pro level, you're a seasoned vet. You actually been doing this for years, and it's just more knowledge that you can put on compound and compound on your knowledge to be able to use that wisdom to be able to help you and your family. All right. So let's go ahead and go to the step one. So the beginner entry. All right. So the beginner entry is a new start. Within this area, you will learn about working on a new mindset, learning how to save income, learning how to make income and passive income, followed by showing you how to invest with small amounts of money. All right, because you want to know exactly what level you're on, because you don't want to just get crammed with so much information. All right, that's going to go ahead and clutter your brain, and you're going to be like, oh, I just learned all this stuff and I just forgot all this stuff. All right, so you got to know what level that you're on. All right, so once you advance that level in the beginner stage, if you're coming in straight out the gate and you just want to go to the medium entry level, this is what you will learn about. You'll work on a new mindset, followed by learning how to save income, learning how to make income and passive income. Along with that, I'm going to give you the softwares and websites that's going to blow your mind. I'm talking about like you want to start putting stuff on automatic. You're going to be able to do that on automatic, and also tools that's going to cut down on so much time. I kid you not. It's gonna cut down on so much time of you actually either A, hiring somebody else to do it, or B, what you're already doing. It just makes that, I don't know, if it's something that was taking you an hour, what about if it took you 60 seconds? What about if it took you literally 5 minutes? Okay, I mean that was way more than what your time that you had given. So you want to value your time. So I'm going to show you exactly more ways to give back more time with on great softwares and tools that you can utilize. Okay. Now, if you're going on the pro entry, which you'll get there. If you're starting off a beginner, you're going to move up to the medium, and then you're going to move up to the pro. All right. If you start at medium, you're going to go ahead and go with medium, and you're going to move up to the pro. And if you're at a pro level, you're going to get this information, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be some great knowledge that you never heard of, or you just heard about it and you want to go ahead and take action on it now. All right. So within the pro entry, you're going to be working on a new mindset, learning how to save income, learning how to save income and passive income. Learning how to make income and passive income. Softwares and websites that's going to blow your mind. I'm telling you, just doing a lot of things on automatic and also shorten your time. Which brings us to the next category, learning how to place things on automatic. All right. Next one is learning how to make a business out of things you already know how to do well. Okay. I'll state that one more time. I'm going to show you how to make a business out of something that you already know how to do well. All right. And then last but not least, how to make products. And I'm not stating that as where you're going to get a piece of wood and you're going to get some nails and a hammer and you're about to make birdhouse, things of that sort. No, 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 no. I'm going to explain to you, not now, but within the course, you're going to see some step by steps on how you can actually produce some things and brand it under your name, and voila, you got your own products. All right. So moving on. So knowledge is very, very powerful. All right. I can't stress that enough. Knowledge is power. So, this information, if you're a parent or if you're a child or whatever the case may be, knowledge is a key. All right. So wealthy minded parents teach their kids the importance of money. All right. Now let's go ahead and stop right there. Let's say, for example, if you didn't come from a wealthy minded family, it's totally all right. Because why? You can't you can't do anything and rewrite the past. You can't rewrite the past at all. All right. But you can pre-think the future, and also you can do what's in the present. All right. So when I'm stating that is just because you didn't probably come from the wealthy type doesn't mean that, okay, since I didn't know that information, I'm not going to become wealthy. No, you're going to break that cycle. You're going to learn the information so that way you can put in that work, and so that way you can live comfortably, and also that way your kids can live comfortably, and then from there your generations from generation and generation is going to live comfortably. All right. So the rare group doesn't talk about money at all. Some say it's not important. All right, that's totally fine. Again, that's why you purchase this course today, so that way you can get the information and the insight on how you can care about how passive income works, how to make income, and know that it's okay to not know a lot of things. It's totally fine. Just keep your mind open minded, and also keep yourself willing to learn. Okay, you will have to willing to learn. And then educate yourself about assets and liabilities. All right. So if I just go ahead and put my cursor and my mouse over here, it says assets. You'll notice that it's a plus symbol. All right. You see dollar signs. Assets, it can bring money into your bank account. All right. How can it make money to your bank? How can it bring money to your bank account? It's because you can use assets as collateral. You can actually, you don't know what kind of asset you have. You might have an asset that's over time is growing value in it. That's within this new, well, I ain't gonna say new age, but it's been doing this for years and years. A house is one of them. All right. So when you have a house that was then and you bought it for cheap, well, as time goes by, the appraisal went up, the value of it went up, which means that guess what? That was an asset that you was purchasing. All right. Now let's go ahead and swing it over to a liability. You will notice that there is a negative. There is a negative symbol right there. That's because liabilities can take away money. All right, it takes away money from your bank account. So that means that when you don't need that, I don't. Here's the thing: I'm a gamer as well, but you have to be structured and you have to be strict on things that you do and what's important and what's not important. All right, if you know that you're short on bills, or if you know that you have to use this money for certain different things, do not go out there and buy a PS5 and you're broke, and the only thing you can just show counter for is a video game. Cause note that if you take that Xbox that you just paid $500 or $700 for, you go sell that back to GameStop, you're not about to get that same price. You're not. And then by putting that back online, yeah, you might get that same price. I kind of doubt it, but you're not gonna get that. So the value of it goes down. What else? If you're just purchasing things that I don't know. Uh, okay, a lot of people can scream about this one. You have Netflix, you have Hulu, you have all these streaming services, right? Now, if you had all of them, all right, if you had all of them, that's a lot of money that's been adding up monthly. Pick one, pick two, and stick to those. You don't need all those other. You're not if you're not home all day. First of all, even if you're home all day, you need to be actually figuring out new ways and gaining knowledge. You shouldn't be sitting there just binging on that. It's a only reason why you should use those type of tools is just my knowledge. Use those for on your downtime. If you want to bypass time, all right. If you don't bypass that whole day and sitting there just doing nothing, all right. But I'm just saying that liability is not growing in no type of value at all right. So it's just taking money out your bank account because you purchased it, but it's not growing any value at all right. Now, what brings me to the next thing is plant your seeds. All right. So I have a plant your seed formula. So as you can see, I have it counted from 1 through 10. All right. So you have 10% plant your blank seed. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you an example me filling out the categories that I just placed in. All right. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in blanks with my examples. All right. So as you can see, all these are 10% besides the last two, which is 20%. That's how you're going to go ahead and get your whole full 100%. So within the first one I filled in is plant your tie seed. All right. So just depending on what religion you're in, my religion, I go ahead and take 10% of my earnings that week and I go ahead and submit it. Okay. The next one is 10% of the plant your long-term save seed. All right, which I'm gonna talk to you about that in a few. The next one is plant your investing seed. All right, followed by plant your educate myself seed. All right, so we get into some great ones. The next one is plant your shopping spree seed. I know that you definitely want to know information about that, don't you? All right, the next one's going to be plant your rental properties seed, followed by plant your repairs seed, and then plant your vacation seed, and then last but not least, plant your bills seed. All right, now depending on how you can mix this up however you want, like literally you can take within bills, within mine, actually this is just something I put together, but within mine I have taken five of those, which is 50%, and that's going to be for bills, and then that means I have five 10%, and I have different ones in those. All right, perfect. So here's the breakdown of my seeds. All right, so you remember that 10%, the tie seed? This seed you would tie or offering to your church. Take 10% of your earnings and place it inside of your church. This tie seed is based on your religion. All right. The next one I have was the 10% long term save seed. This seed you would take 10% of your earnings and place it inside of an account or safe place. You would never, never, never spend this money, only unless you spend it on a business that can bring you passive income. Then you can take those profits pretty much from the passive income business you made, and you can spend that money on something that you like. All right. The third one is the investing seed. This seed you would take 10% of your earnings and place it inside of an account or a safe place. You would take those funds and invest it into yourself and invest into different businesses to make more income. Then take those profits and put it back into that pot formula. All right, which that breakdown of those 10% formulas. All right. The fourth one is the educate myself seed. This seed you will take 10% of your earnings and place it inside of an account or a safe place. Only purchase things to educate yourself. You can purchase things like books, training courses, seminars, or anything that's going to make you smarter and can help you. That's including if you went to a seminar and it had, you had to get a hotel and also a flight. All right. Well, guess what? It's going to be coming out of this pot. All right. Moving on to the next one. All right. Perfect. So within this seed is a shopping spree seed, which is one of my favorites. All right. So within this seed, you're going to take 10% of your earnings and you're going to place it inside of an account or a safe place. You're going to be able to go and purchase anything that you want with this seed. The goal is to go purchase something. Why? Because in the human mind, we are somewhat trained to purchase things that at times because the advertisement that we see. Well, feel free to purchase things that you want without any regrets. Why no worries on spending that much money monthly? Why? It's because that you're going to have other seeds that are going to be in place that can take care of other different places that you're going to have to put those in needs. All right. So this is just a tip. if you get all your spending bugs out of the way every month, then you're gonna be in a safe spot. Why? Because you only spending of what you are spending in that pot, but you're not jeopardizing any of that money that you have to spend on bills, for you to educate yourself, to be able to invest for your repairs. You're not dipping in any of those pots. It's because you had that one specific pot that you had 10% of to be able to go on that shopping spree. So, with that being said, if you went through that month and your shopping spree was only $5, well, I mean that's how much money you brought in. So that means that's and so only way that you're gonna make that pot grow much bigger than that $5 that you're getting on that shopping spree is to make more income. All right. You make more income, the more money that you're gonna be able to spend. So think about it. If you're making about $5,000 to $10,000 a month, when you finish breaking down your shopping spree 10%, yeah, I'm pretty sure you got a good whopping of you can afford to go ahead and get that iPhone. I mean, because you already got it put in place of your all your seeds. All right. Um, so the next one. All right. So the sixth seed is going to be the rental property seed. So within this seed, you're going to take about 10% of your earnings and place it inside of an account or a safe place. This seed is going to grow and get you up with early retirement. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Why? It's because you're going to be able to purchase property with down payment with good credit to put down because guess what? You've been holding money for this moment. All right. So even if it wasn't a residential home, you could have been holding it for an apartment complex. You could have been holding it for a casino, whatever case may be. You was holding that money for that down payment to put on there. And guess what? It didn't have to touch any of these other seeds because you've been having that growing like a beautiful sunflower this whole time of putting money in there. 10%, 10%, 10%. All right. So moving on to the next one is number 7, is your repair seed. Then this seed, you're going to take 10% of your earnings and place it inside of an account or a safe place. You're going to use this money only when you actually have repairs. All right, that's going to be where you have car issues, a water heater bust, or a refrigerator goes out, your wash and dryer goes out, things of that sort. You're going to be able to pull money from this pot to be able to take care of it, and then guess what? Voila, the repair is done. It didn't affect your bills, it didn't affect your vacation, it didn't affect your rental property money. It just affected that repair area. And once it goes, right after you start making more money again, it's gonna fulfill itself again. All right. So it's just an ongoing formula. Just understand this. If I'm going too fast, just pause, write this information down, print it, whatever you want to do to be able to get this information, this knowledge embedded. Watch it over and over and over again. I suggest you don't watch this one time and just think that you got it. I suggest that you don't watch this 2 times and just think that you got it. All right. First time, watch it, get the knowledge. Second time that you watch it, you do it. The third time, you just keep reminding yourself every now and then. All right. So moving on to the next one is going to be number 8, which is the vacation seed. This seed, you're going to take 10% of your earnings and place it inside of an account or a safe place. Once you have the funds saved up, you can go on that. You can take those funds and go travel anywhere you want in the world, state to state or country to country. That's totally up to you, but you're going to be able to enjoy life not on a budget, not worries there about your bills. Why? Because you actually had a seed pot for this. All right. And the last but not least, you have 9 and 10, which is going to be 20%, which is your bill seed. You're going to take the 10% of your earnings and you're going to place it inside of an account or a safe place and pay your bills. Now, you can switch this up however you want. I would suggest of course, if you're an adult, I would take 5 of those 10% and make it and combine them together. That's going to be 50%. 50% is going to be for your bills. And then take five other 10% and just do exactly what I do and just fill in whatever you want it to be in those 5. So that's going to be able to cover your bills and also going to be able to cover 5 of your ICANN seeds. All right. Now, this is a perfect example. So say for example, you earn $50. All right. I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how to break it down. So $50 times by 10%. That's going to give each of your seeds $5. All right. So that means that you're going to equally put $5 in each pot. All right. So you see $5 right there, $5 right there, and so on. All right. All these pots equal $50. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get more advanced with it. So the next amount of money that you get, you're going to do the same thing and watch it grow. So I placed $10 more dollars inside of each pot. Why? It's because I had $100 and I divided it by 10, and it allowed me to place $10 in each pot. So as you can see, that your plant is growing. Remember, that was a seed when you just put that inside there. That was at $5. Now that you're going to continue to keep putting money inside each pot, you're going to start seeing it grow. All right. 10 times 10 is going to be your 100. All right. So, moving on to the next one.